Oxy and Jojo Fishy officially fallen now. That's a spot that's going to become available here. As again, the bulk of the points hasn't even been dished out to the lobby. Cold gets knocked there. As I see the feed start to light up there too. And that's going to change things a fair bit. You start to think about it, because that's one less major team that might set up for the win. So the likelihood of the positionings on the leaderboard kind of playing into the favor of the teams that are out of the money is a little bit harder now. So it's going to be more heartbreak in sight. Doxy, Ruins going back for high ground. This is the second time we've seen them try to go for a big play here.
Now, hopefully this time around it does pay off for them. Just have to be very, very careful, because we know, and we've seen it already today, shockwaves late in this game, when you've expended so much material trying to hold high, could be the difference maker. Muzz staying alive on the outer edge, but Zone pushing him forward. Seeing Donnie and Slepsy trying to have a miracle here. 134 points and counting, well off with the Chug, material loadout, everything looking good. And they're already in zone trying to push teams out. They get that elimination on Zars. 3 more points for them, inching themselves closer to qualification.
Super important points being earned here. How is Muzz still standing, by the way? Just playing the thorn in everyone's side right now. Little double edit right there, but doesn't quite find the one that he needs. Magma gets the exchange there. Meanwhile, Doxy and Ruin still running in from the high ground. Nut and CDZ are still standing though. Again, this is a huge problem for Iamzo. There you go. He's gonna get that nice elimination there to the hands of Josh. So they're just taking this one into their own hands right now. 177 for them. They're in the money here. They just have to stay alive now and hold it.
Definitely have the chances here. You got to imagine they could potentially already be qualified, but they want to make sure. Leave no chances and leave no stones unturned, but they get to the front side of the zone. Both of them immediately start healing up. They have a lot of space to work with and immediately putting it to use. They get the down onto one, gets a double onto Pikes as well. That's their 5th elimination of this game, but Zoe under pressure, getting dropped to 30 HP, another tick of the zone. It's not easy for him to survive, but he's figured out a way to make it work.
This is it. That's the type of performance they needed here to push themselves across the finish line, and now they're knocking on the 200-point threshold door. Meanwhile, Ruins and Doxy still have a lot of work to put in. They give up the high ground momentarily to go down for a refresh, and it pays off as they find one. But who is the new kings up top? Well, either way, they come down and knock and kick down the doors, and just like that, another fight here breaks out for the high ground, and sure, it's Kyle.
Realize I need a victory royale. What are the best chances to do it? Go for high ground. Dole's here, 156 on the line. Not sure if this is enough, but he is making a solo run look possible. You're seeing how close different teams and players are on that line. 201. HQ needs to get on out. He has some of the most damage in the lobby as of now, and he's going to be able to survive one. Iamzo's going to get dropped. Josh goes down. HQ and Flex out of nowhere are able to take down the bros from Elite.
Definitely, and look at this, Dozer, Issue still holding on, 163, but no, just like that, their tournament run has come to an end, and it's unlikely that that's going to be enough. The threshold seems to have been pushed a little bit further. It's going to come down to the window. Sleepsy and Donnie are at 173 here too. They are really fighting their way up, trying to take a qual spot from someone. There's going to be some huge upsets by the end of this.
Yeah, 3 full duos left alive. Well, make that 2 with one of them going out. More solos join into the mix. 2v2v1-1 situation. HQ down below with Flex. That's the only other duo left in this game. 282 points. Wow. If HQ and Flex win this, their spot opens up at the bottom. Slepsy and Donnie, they could potentially still be fighting for consistency alone. So this one means everything here for Donnie and Slepsy, and he finds a shot with his teammate going down. Donnie again! From trios to duos. Call this man the clutch machine.
You know, we've seen him do it before in more of the LCQ settings, but again, punching his way through. He's just showing us progression as he's pushing his way through the tournament stages here, Jacob. Good game for them, and they played exceptionally well in that last one.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see where the point thresholds lie at the end of the day. Zeke, Kelly, Vivid, we all must know.
Oh. It just takes me back, Jacob. It really does. It takes me back to when we saw Donnie clutch. I just cannot believe it. First off, really quick, MDF, Jacob, awesome cast as always. Congratulations to Slepsy Donnie, the victory royale in game number 5. And this is a situation, you know, when we need that victory royale, when we need to make something happen because we're right on the edge of the bubble. We're trying to make sure, hey, we need the points, but everyone else is doing it like they were on the bubble. They came into this in 15th place at 123 points, right? We saw that coming into that game, and now they don't have to worry. Right now, it's a victory royale, and what's interesting, we'll look at that later, is that some other teams might have also been pulled up. More on that later, but still, congratulations to them.
Yeah, congratulations to Slepsy and Donnie right here, forming up just in week number 4 for the season 3. And honestly, I didn't know that they were going to be able to make it through heats. They're a great team individually. I've seen them be able to perform by themselves, but as a duo, I just wasn't certain. But Vivid, obviously, they've proven us not just in this game, but in previous games as well, that they're able to make it to the end game, grab a few eliminations, and prove themselves. And that's why we're going to be seeing them in the grand finals.
Not a single team is out until you go down in that last game, which is why we love this format so much. A great clutch there out of the duo. Donnie making it happen there towards the end of it. Incredible stuff here in heat number 1.
Absolutely, Viv. Absolutely. That's just heat number 1. Don't forget 2 more heats, 2 tomorrow, 3 on Sunday. Okay. Let's take a look at this graphic. We got your winners lined up. Maybe you're just tuning in. Maybe you've been like, I've been out, you know, and about doing whatever. Well, these are some of the winners out of the previous games. They got themselves the victory royales, which means they went straight through on finals in the game that they did it. They did not need to play for Fortnite after that point. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about that top 10, Zeke? Well, who made it in? Zeke to me. I got you. There's like an order of operations. We got the graphics lined up. Let's take a look at the leaderboard and see what happened. We knew there was a couple teams that they needed to make it through. Happy to report 9th place, Iamzo, Josh, they're in, right? That's great. We knew they were kind of on the edge, but on the inside, and now they have confirmed their spot. They're going through the finals. Obviously, Ritual and Cole, we saw them all along. They were performing well. A little sneaky, I guess, last-minute replacement here. HQ and Vlex showing up with 282 points. Kelly, what?
Yeah, 100% a team that we kind of like overlooked. I've seen Vlex a lot, and actually I do a lot of console tournament broadcasts, and I feel like I've seen his name there. So to see him with HQ up on the top of our leaderboard compared to players like Ritual and Cold, Muzz and Rise, so to see them up here being able to beat them out, like that is an incredibly impressive thing. Not only that, but they get a 3rd and 2 second places. I think a lot more people are going to be looking towards HQ and Vlex to bring something to the grand finals.
We were swapping around to a lot of different duos in that end game, and I saw a bunch of 140s in the mix. Was it going to be enough? What did the threshold actually end up being? Who qualified through consistency?
position for you.